Shaykh Tabriz, Rahmatullah Alaih, he was the shaikh of Maulana Room, Rahmatullah Alaih. So that itself highlights to us the caliber of the person. So one day he was traveling somewhere with a whole group of people. So they needed some water. There was some river, something nearby. So he told somebody to go and fetch the water and come from there. So as this person went to get the water, at that time some cart, however that might have been happening, maybe it was not a very deep river. So somebody had brought it to the river with the cart, and they galloping away with that horse and cart. So the entire river, the water became very muddy. So all the sand now came up. This person came back and he said, but the water is very muddy. So after a short while he told him, okay, go and bring it now and come. He went back, came back and said, no, it's still very muddy. So the third time he sent him, the same answer. After a while he sent him for the fourth time. The water now had become clear again. All the sand had settled. So he collected the water and brought it and came. So when he brought the water and came, it was clear now. He said to him, see, you learned a very big lesson today. The lesson was that this water had become very muddy because of something that happened, but you didn't immediately bring the water, you left it. So the first time, second time, third time, but by the fourth time it had become completely clear without you trying to do anything to make it clear. The sand settled on its own. The lesson in this is, sometimes some things happen which stirs up things, and it stirs up emotions, stirs up sometimes some anger, stirs up whatever else. But if you just leave it sometimes, depending on the situation obviously, sometimes all it requires is just to keep quiet. All it requires is not to react. When a person didn't react, in day-to-day things, a lot of issues, the dust will settle, the sand will settle, and without any effort everything will come into place. But now you try to go and stir it more, and then you think you are fixing it up by getting more involved in it. You're just only serving to stir the matter even further. And as a result, how much of sand and mud was there, that just increases. So often the only thing that's required is to just leave it and just allow things to settle on its own. As mentioned, that it all depends on the situation and what exactly the issue is. But more often than not, this is the need to just let things be. And from our end, obviously, if we are the one that stirred something by mistake, obviously we have to humble ourselves and apologize. That apology will be enough to settle everything. So sometimes these very simple lessons from these great personalities, but they are very deep. Outwardly it seems like just very simple thing, but very deep. And because we don't take these simple things to heart, we get ourselves in a lot of difficulties, a lot of hardship, because we want to always do things in the complicated way. Whereas the simple things often require humility. The simple things require that a person just humble himself, doesn't have to always say something. He can keep quiet. That keeping quiet will sometimes solve a lot of things. Allah Ta'ala give us that.